Hey, Don Schmidt, the Book Kahuna. Coming from you from an undisclosed remote location, which is pretty close to the happiest place on earth, which pretty much gives it away. But I'm sitting here with a new Ron John shirt, which I purchased today at Ron John's Surf Shop, and just wanted to tell you a little story about the Magic Kingdom. Now, my first visit to Disney World was in 1975. My parents loaded us up in our car, and we had just had air conditioning installed in the car, and we drove from Long Island down to Florida. Now, at that particular point in time, my father told me that there was a 2 to 3 year waiting period to get into a hotel on the grounds of Walt Disney World. And because of this, and because my father actually wanted to take the vacation in 1975, I believe because my sister was going to be going to college, and this would be like one of the last times that the family would all be together on one summer trip, he went to his boss and asked if there was anything that he could do to help out with the situation with the Disney Corporation. Now, you might be thinking, what does that have to do with Disney? Well, my father was a film editor for NBC, and he handled all of the network editing that had to be done. One of the shows that he was the prime editor on was The Wonderful World of Disney, which was on every Sunday night at 7 o'clock for years and years and years. And since it was a Disney show, my father figured, well, I guess I got to call in the chit on this one and see if I can, get something going. His boss called Disney and got everything set up. And we were set to go and stay at the Contemporary Hotel, which is the A-frame hotel that has the monorail that goes right through the center of it. And we were on I believe it was the 14th floor. It's either the 10th or the 14th floor of the Contemporary Hotel. And what happened was, Disney not only got us in to the hotel 2 years, 3 years in advance, they also, at the time, Disney was using tickets. There were the A tickets, the B tickets, the C tickets, the D, and the E. And you had to present the tickets to get on a ride. Well, Disney loaded us up with tickets. And interestingly enough, we used all the tickets to go on the rides. The one thing, though, my father kind of grumbled a little bit and was like, well, they gave me all the ticket ride stuff, but they didn't give me the entrance into the park. I mean, that seems a little strange. They moved up the hotel for us, and we completed our time at Disney World, and then we started driving, and we were staying in the Keys, Marathon Key. Friends had let us use their condo in the Keys. And we still had tickets left, and there were a whole bunch of tickets. And I started to look through this envelope that had the tickets, and I came upon these other tickets that were in amongst the tickets. And basically, you know how Willy Wonka had the golden ticket? Well, basically, the ticket, these other tickets had written on them that we as a family were comped into the park for the whole time that we were there. And there were 4 or 5 of these tickets that were group tickets for all of us to get into Disney World. But my father didn't realize what they were and didn't look. And it was only after we had already been through our trip and he had already paid for us to go in all the time. But, you learn a lesson from this. Don't take everything for face value, or don't look at everything from one angle, because there might be some nugget or intricate finding that you'll come up with if you actually turn something around and look at it from a different perspective. It happens in business. It happens on your vacation. It happens in relationships, whatever. You always have to be able to look at things from different angles and different perspectives to actually get a well-constructed spherical view of what you're trying to figure out. We had a great time. There's absolutely no way that we walked away from our Walt Disney World vacation and said that was just totally screwed up because we didn't get comped into the park. Nope, didn't happen. We looked at the tickets. We figured it out. We said, well, you live and learn. Even my father kind of laughed it off and said, well, now we get tickets for the next time whenever we get to Disney World. Unfortunately, that was our time. But, it was a great time. And I'm here again. I'm going again this week while I'm here. I love to go to Disney World. I've been to Disney World roughly 5, 6, 7 times. And it surely is the happiest place on earth. And I'm glad that I have a timeshare that's within 5 minutes of the entranceway to the park itself. Don Schmidt, the Book Kahuna, saying, look at things from all sides. Like Judy Collins says, I've looked at life from all sides now. I've looked at love from all sides now. Do that. Till the next time. Bye-bye.